Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the vintage paper girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm very excited you're here with me because guess what? Today is Merry Monday. Woo! Alrighty. I feel silly, but now I feel like if I didn't do that, you guys would be like, what day is it? It's Merry Monday, and we're excited. Yeah. All right. It means absolutely there will be Christmas decorating and projects today. Okay, so before we get going, I hope you are all well. How is everybody? Are you good? Did you guys have a good weekend? I hope you did. I hope you had a successful or fun or crafty or relaxing weekend, depending upon what you needed. It was both for me, very successful on one day and restful on the second. So, okay, here we go. So, first of all, before we do today's project, which is right here, I'm going to set that off to the side. I want to share with you, I finished it. Are you excited for me? I am. Okay, I'm going to take this out. We'll talk about that in a minute, but here it is. The pocket's all done. There we go. So I have put dangles on here. I'll explain why when I'm all done here, okay? But anyway, I have all these adorable little dangles that I made. They have a sparkly, a piece of net, one of the dangles I make, and then cute little beads, and they're on a bulb pin, and they go all the way across. We have some beautiful 3D. This is a very 3D one. Poinsettias. We have velvet strips here. Gosh, they got a little red smuts on them. We've got pom-poms, velvet, more velvet up here. Excuse me. More velvet up there. Okay, pom-poms. Aren't they fun? Ooh, yes. We go to the back. More pom-poms, some velvet for the top of that pocket. There's that pocket. We have a 3D bell that has a little twinkle, and again some more velvet. So as you can see, we have got the works. Can tell there must have been some stuff on my desk, but anyway, there you have it. Our pockets are completed. It's decorated. We have some goodies on here. Now there's a purpose to this pouch. First thing is to show you, I made a matching journal. Isn't this beautiful? This is all with Amy at Crafty Cats, Christmas 1933. Again, pom-poms, and I used some vintage lace there, a bow. She's all decorated. It's got some sparkles on it. It's all sparkled up. I don't know if it's showing. I can't tell on the camera if you're seeing it, but I'll show you anyway. So there we have it. And we have this lovely little journal, 48-page journal to write on. It is a pure naked journal. There's nothing else in it. Now, the reason for that is because this is going to be called Build Your Own Journal. And so you get this lovely pouch. You will get this blank journal. Okay. It's all decorated, ready to go. The cover's done. The inside's done. You can add a pocket or not. It's up to you. And then you could decorate the pages as you see fit. What else will come in this wonderful pouch will be tons of ephemera to decorate the journal with. This is for your personal use only. You cannot decorate it and turn around and sell it because this is one of my journals, but this is for you personally to play with, to get and be creative with. You don't have to make the ephemera. You don't have to make the journal. You don't have to make the pocket, but you will get to decorate it all up your style. And if you're watching me, oh yes, and I forgot, there are some pretty charms in the middle. But here's the dangles, and that's what those are for. You unpin them, you hang them on the bits and pieces inside, and you decorate, and you will have a fun journal. So I have been starting to make the pieces, and I will continue off camera or maybe on to make the pieces that go inside. I have to get this finished by December 1st so that you could get it in time to play with it for Christmas or before. So I have lots of bits and pieces I have made or things that are going to go in. I'm going to stuff the pockets with ephemera for you to use and I've got like vintage doilies. I've got snow mesh. I'm going to have all the goodies. I don't know about lace. I don't know that I have any extra lace to give, but we'll see. I'll see what I have. Oh, if I can find something to put in there, I will. But I'm going to load it up, and I'll show it one more time fully loaded if it's something that you're interested in getting for yourself as a gift to play with, or someone you know who would enjoy building a journal, but you can't resell it. And if I find out you did, you're in big trouble. So I'm sorry I have to be that way, but that's just the way it is. This is my work, and all the work going in it will be mine. So it's a matter of what you do with it, just to for yourself, to have a beautiful little Christmas journal for yourself. And if you want to give it away, you may do so. But if I find it anywhere for sale, I'm going to be pretty mad at you guys. So please don't do that, because then I would never do it again. Okay. So let's try it. So anyway, this lovely journal goes up inside here. And then this will be all full and loaded full of ephemera. And you even have the dangles to put on the pages and have some fun with, or just leave it like this. Keep it loaded, just do something pretty to keep for Christmas. It's totally up to you, but she's done. Now we do carry this if you need to get more pom-pom stuff. We do have pom-poms, I believe, in the shop, this pom-pom trim in a couple colors. I don't know what's left, because many times, by the time I show this to you, many times someone will get in there, even though we try to time it where they come out into the shop the same time as I do the video. Many times someone gets in there and just cleans us out before, you know, all of you get there. For those of you who are brand new, this is our shop. And a big, huge thank you, mwah, and lots of love to every single person who has shopped in our shop over the last week or two, especially this last weekend. I love you all. My daughter and I are so, so appreciative. You are helping that single mommy, my daughter, to take care of her two girls since her husband passed away recently. And so she's raising two teenage girls by herself, trying to get her daughter through her senior year and the other one through her 8th grade year. It's been a real rough time. And so when prom or other things come up, things they have to pay for, she just doesn't have the money. And it helps her pay her bills and feed the girls and pay for gas. So thank you for all of your support. It means the world to both Jolene and I, and we truly love you and appreciate you, and we see you. So thanks again, you guys. I can't thank you enough. So, all right. Anyway, this one here, and now when it's something that's mine that I've personally made, I give a small percentage to Jolene, and then I pay my bills with it, right? So there you go. You're helping a senior, and you're helping a single mama who's raising the two girls when her husband passed away unexpectedly from cancer. So he was young. They're young. So anyway, let's move on to a happy topic. Merry Christmas. Almost, not quite. I know if you are in the U.S. and you have Thanksgiving, you're like, well, what about Thanksgiving? Well, not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving worldwide or even in the U.S. So it is very much a U.S. holiday. There are other countries, like I believe Canada has their own Thanksgiving, but for a different reason, you know. So, and it's never, I don't think, at the same time as ours. So anyway, so today I have a couple fun projects. It just depends what we have time to do. I have this lovely tag. Of course, these will go in to that file folder. It's just a cute little journal tag, an easy way to make one. And this is a vellum double pocket. This you will find lots of fun. And oh, we are putting vellum into our shop as well. So vellum and charms can be found in our shop, as well as words for Christmas, winter words, and I'm not sure what else, but I know you can get a lot of this stuff in the shop. So please go have a look and see what is available. All right, now, and the vellum I use, as you'll see today, is a printable vellum. And we decided to start carrying it because you have to buy a lot. And not everybody wants to have hundreds of sheets of vellum. So you can get just a few. You can get it plain, okay, in our shop. And then if you want to print, you can. Sometimes Jolene has vellum pre-printed for you, printed vellum for you to play with. And this is vellum that I have printed on, as you can see here. And I'm going to, I hope to get to use it today. This is what it looks like. This is what it is non-vellum. So I don't know if we'll get to these projects today, but even if we don't, that'll be on another day. But we are definitely using the vellum today. And in fact, I'll probably start with our vellum project, since this one's so easy and it's self-explanatory. It's just if you want to watch me do something simple. So let me move. Let's do, should I do the printed one? Because I mean, you might want to see how you could do it if you can print. Trying to think, what do I want to use? Maybe this lighter one. Now you're going to hear my chimes are going berserk because it is a windy. It's supposed to be 50 something degrees today. I'm not real sure what it got it to. Maybe 56, 58 degrees. It is bright blue sky, but icy, icy cold because we had rain over the weekend. Temperature has dropped. It's very damp, very cold, bright blue, windy. So it's nice. Loving it. Fresh air. I love winter. I'm a winter girl. All right, now I noticed this one, doggone it. All right, well, let's do, how can I do this? Because I need to not, I thought this went all the way to the edge. Please excuse me, I had planned to make sure everything was cut, but I didn't realize it didn't print right to the edges. I was in such a hurry to prep this. As you know, guys, we have been, because the shop has been incredibly busy, thanks to all of you, and making videos and working on my family project and doing all the other things we have to do for the holidays coming up. My husband and I are trying to get on top of it because we're older and it takes us a while to do things. So, all right, what you would do on a regular piece or even on this one, I guess I could do both. I'll show you both. Okay, so let's do it on this one first so you get an idea of how to do it. So we're going to put this in thirds, or somewhere about thirds. My hands are a horrible mess. They are so beat up from crafting nonstop and handling so much paper with all of our projects. Now that's not thirds. Doesn't have to be. You can make it as wide as you want. That might be too wide for a pocket. Oh, that's 4 inches. That's okay. That works. Okay, so you're going to kind of fold it in thirds or however you want to fold it. And you don't need any scissors for this if you don't want to. You can do this without glue. You could do it a couple of different ways. Let me go. You know what? I'm looking for my double-sided tape. I took a bunch of my craft supplies downstairs. My hubby and I have been crafting together. It's been so fun teaching him how to craft and do stuff. How to cut paper and glue and fold and all kinds of stuff. We've been having a good time. Let me put that up there. We might need it. Okay, so we're going to go really hard. Now, I want these two to be the same. This one can be shorter or longer, but what I'm going to do, let's see if we can do it without a ruler. You have to do it slowly and carefully. Most vellum rips pretty well. Sometimes it'll leave a little edge. If you don't like the edge, we can just trim it off. Yep, we can. All right, so that came off. Now, I'm not liking the rough edge. Normally, I would, but on this particular project, I think I want it to be pretty even. So let me just clean it up. Let me get to something that looks like consistent. And I did that hard and fast because vellum's kind of tough to cut. See? Yep. It is tough to cut. All right. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to set this over to the side. There's our sample. Set that over there, right? Okay. So this one we're going to try to do a little better job of thirds. I'm not good at thirds, but I am going to try to line it up. You have to do it where you can see the line well. Now, this is a great one for stacking your stash. They are so easy and so quick. So this is not only a Merry Monday, but a stack your stash. It doesn't have to be done Christmas style by any means. I just happen to be decorating Christmas stuff, so I really need one. Now, that little piece that's a little bit shorter than the others is going to get ripped off. Carefully, because if you mess it up, you got to start over, and I only have one in this print. I only printed one of these. I am low on my Insta ink. So they're so busy right now. I'm having trouble getting my ink. I'm printing faster than they are because I'm doing all these projects. Oh, okay. All right. I think I'm going to clean up the edge on this because I'd like it to be a bit smoother. I'm going to push it up instead of down there because it seems like that end just does not want to cut all that well. Yep. Okay. Nice and pretty. Okay. There we go. So we have two ready to go. Now, normally I would have printed this with something like a document or something would be really cool. And you'll see why. All right. Now I'm going to flip this over. I want my folded edge to this side. So my folded edge is over here. Boy, that's really not looking good. I'm going to make this smaller, you guys. I made a mess out of that. Because it's a video, I want it to look really nice. Because I'd normally cover this all up and you won't see it, but I want it to look good. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and that's fine. There we go. That's better. Oh, pretty. Okay, now. And it's straight, which is a rarity, right? Okay. Whoops. Dropped that out of my hand. So let's put open side to the left, folded side to the right. Open side to the left, folded side to the right. Okay, now we're going to take and we're going to figure out, I want to fold this down at the top. I'm thinking to right about there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this just a little ways down, about a third maybe. Yes? Has it gone to a third? Well, it'll make it taller than that one. Not necessarily, but I think that'll do. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go. And then I'm going to take it, I'm going to fold it down to the rip, to the edge of the rip. Let's make it nice and neat if we can. Okay, let's go like that. Using a bone folder, your scissors, whatever you got. If you need bone folders, they're in the shop. Because somebody asked me, where can I get a bone folder? I said, well, we have them if you need them. All right, so we now have this little piece. We have this piece up here. We're going to take and we're going to fold this back to the edge. You see, it's kind of even with that. We're just going to fold it down. We're going to get, because we want to give the top a little firmness. See, and that gives it its height. Okay, so it's not too tall for your journals or whatever you want to use them for. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. Since we've done that one, let's do this one. We're going to kind of mass make a little bit. And this one we're going to do a little different. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to fold that a little bit better. I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to fold it down. Line up your straight edge, what you know to be straight. That's why I went back and cut it so I could get a better even line. Okay, so this one up, this one down. Instead of folding this one back, I thought because my print's on the back and it's vellum, I would fold it to the inside, down instead of back. Guys, can you hear my chimes are going crazy? And I'm going to put that flap just below the pocket. So, because you could see, isn't that cute? Now, if I feel like there's too much hanging over, carefully, as so not to cut the folds anywhere, I can clean that up. There we are. That one's all set. There you have it. So that's the base for both of these. Now these photos right here come from Amy at Crafty Cat, and it's her Christmas photos, I believe is what it says. So I did use a lot of Crafty Cat for this. And all right, so now I'll show you how you put it together. Now there's two ways to do this. You could, well, three. You could staple this. If you don't want to use glue and you have a little stapler, you could staple this down the sides till everything is closed, so that this is a closed pocket, this is a closed pocket, and this is closed up at the top here. Or if you're not into that, you could glue, and I recommend your art glitter glue because art glitter glue doesn't have water in it and it won't ripple your paper, okay? So you might still see a little bit of it through the vellum, you might not. You don't notice it as much here because I have inked it and made it, you don't really see it. Or you could use double-sided tape if you want. That's why I pulled this out, because the double-sided tape will allow you to close it up and you won't see the glue. So we'll do the glue the first time so you get a view of what is going to happen there. Now I am going to grab an extra glue mat because I'm extra messy with this, because I'm going to kind of squish the glue out. And I'll show you how we close this up. So first thing we want to do is, this is open from here down. So we're going to close this right up. Oh, it's cold in here. I have the window open. Usually I like the window open here, you know, get a little fresh air. Well, because I'm using a stinky glue. I mean, I don't even smell it anymore. I assume it's still stinky. Or maybe this one just isn't. I don't know, or I'm used to it. We're going to go glue on the very edge. I can feel the breeze coming in. It feels good, but it's sort of making my nose run. So I'm going to have to go close the window probably. Okay, we're going to fold that down. And then we're going to take and we're going to squish it out. Push to the outside. Push to the outside. Okay, I got a little glue up there, but that's okay. I'm going to put something over that. Now, if you've got a glue eraser, this is a great time to use it. We do carry these in the shop again. Same as we have the vellum. We have all the tools in the shop. So if you're new and you're collecting tools, and they're reasonably priced, so If you're starting out, this is a good one. Now this is wide open. We don't want that wide open. So again, we're going to take our glue and we're going to go right on the edge right here. Okay, I might have to close my window a little. I have a couple sets of chimes. One set is a set I was given by a good friend of mine and his wife when my daddy passed away. It has his name on it. And when they chime, I always think about my dad. Okay. All right. I miss him. You know, it's getting easier. It's been a while now, but he's my greatest Crafty supporter. As those of you who've been with me a long time know, if you're new, yeah, he passed away, I don't know, 5 years ago. And he was always the one who loved my house, loved all my decorations, my yard, how I took care of my home. And he would always tell me how proud he was of me and how much he supported me and supported my business at one point, would help me when I needed it, and gave me a lot of great advice. He was a businessman. So, and he loved my home, that I was a homemaker, and he would come and, especially at Christmas and Thanksgiving, I would decorate for every season. So he'd come specifically, drive over to the house just to see what I decorated. He wanted to take a tour. And then in the summer, he'd come over and look at all the yards and all the plants and look to see what Greg was doing. He just loved it. So yeah, I'm missing him like crazy this time of year, especially. All right. So, okay. Now we have, when this dries in a minute, this is closed at the top. We have a pocket here. Well, let me find something sharp. There we go. We have a pocket here, and we have a pocket here. Okay. I need to let this dry. It's cold in here. So, I don't know if my hands are very warm. I'm going to close that window a little bit, guys. It's a little bit chilly now. And noisy. You're still going to hear the chimes because they're loud even with the windows closed. And I grabbed a Kleenex. Okay, there we are. Sorry about that. I had to apologize, but you're not going to be able to hear me otherwise. Okay, so that first pocket's closed. Let's look at this one. Should we try the tape on this one? I haven't done it with the tape. I mean, I used to close things with tape. Let's see what this does. Might as well see. You can get this tape at Dollar Tree, I believe. Let me get my little scissors that I don't mind if they get a little... Yeah, the one thing I don't like about the tape is I'm not that great with it. I'm not a scrapbooker anymore or card maker. And during the days when I was very good at putting this on. Well, usually I used to use a tape runner. Oh, you know what? I wonder if my tape runners are any good or if they've all gone bad. Okay, that one's off. Let's try this one. Now, and I don't, sometimes this, sometimes two-sided tapes or tape runner shows, not all of them. Gosh, I used to be great with my tape runners. And I could whip those on there, and now I just feel like I'm totally uncoordinated when it comes to a tape runner. I push that down with the bone folder to make it easier to get this up. There we go. And we put that down. And then we run our... Yeah, you don't see... Well, you do see the tape a little bit. So I don't know that it's even any better than using glue. I mean, you could use it either way, I think is fine. I don't know if my tape runner is more sheer, if it's even any good. Let me grab it. It's right here. I don't know if any of them work. Yeah, they look pretty gummy. I don't think they're any good. We could try. I've got these in every brand there is. I remember I used to buy them by the truckload, anywhere I could get them. Let's try it. Let's see. Can I remember how to use it? Well, let's see. Yeah, I don't think the tape's any good. I've got it on the table, but not on here. I've definitely lost my touch with the tape runner. But if you have one, feel free to use it. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be great. One sec here. I should have put my mat down. What was I thinking? This is alcohol and water, and it should, so now you can learn how to get off your stickies. Just don't inhale when you spray it. I just don't want to be everything sticking to that because it'll rip my vellum. Well, I don't know, that took it off. I'll have to use one of my little pads. Okay, let's see if that worked. Okay, so we're experimenting together. You're learning with me to see what we like best. Yeah, it made for a smaller pocket, but it did work. I mean, so you could use a tape runner, you could use double-sided tape, you can use glue, or you can use a stapler. Whatever, that's the mini attacher from Tim Holtz. And Ranger, I think, makes that. Does Ranger make this one? Who makes this one? Oh, Ideology. Sorry, that's an Ideology. Sorry, Tim. I know periodically he catches my videos. Isn't that cool? So, he's a great guy. Boy, I'm a Tim Holtz fan all the way. Okay, so now, there we are. I think darn it, that's really sticky too. That's going to be a problem for me. That's going to ruin my mat, darn it. That's going to stick to everything. Ugh. Okay, one other thing you can try, my friends, is these alcohol swabs, first aid ones. Someone told me, well, I've been using these a long time to clean my scissors and, you know, whatever I've got. And I know that when the shower guys were putting our shower in, you know, someone's going to get pissed, or excuse me, upset, because I stopped my video to clean my mat. I'm wasting time, I've been told recently. I just got a big set down from a viewer because I checked a message or answered a message on my video. But as I told you guys, I have a very busy life. My daughter lost her husband, and my husband and I pitch in and take the girls and help her with things. The other day, she got a flat tire and needed her dad to come help her. She had to catch me through my phone because she couldn't get her dad. And, you know, come on, guys. I got a life to live. I may do videos, but I still have a life. So, and my oldest sister just lost her husband, and there's times she needs to talk to me. And we did some rescue with a puppy, and the puppy had surgery, and the person was sending me messages about it because I was very concerned about her. And, you know, just stuff. I have life. And just because I have to make a video doesn't mean I get to stop. Okay, I got it off, guys. So this did work. So if you get a sticky substance on your mat or on something you're working with, give that a shot, okay? I'm lucky there's still print on there, though. But I think I got rid of sticky so I won't rip my vellum because I need to work on my mat, right? So there we go. Okay. That's how you get your sticky off. That's a good lesson. Actually, I know somebody did a whole video on how to get rid of sticky. So that was good. You could spray, you could use a wipe, you can use alcohol and water, you can use baby wipes. It just depends on what your wipes. Most of them are pretty, unless you're using a Clorox wipe. So as you can see, this one I have, what this is see, there's a pocket here. And this pocket here, you just have to be careful because my nails are so short. There you go. So that's what it looks like when you don't have anything in the pockets. Okay, so we just put that little picture. I put that little picture in there. And like I said, these were Amy's. Now, if you don't have Amy, but you're a Lorna fan, Lorna Taylor, Taylor Made Journals, she has an entire set of snow days. There's a skating one. There's angels. There's, I don't know, just she has tons. So, hi, Lorna. She has tons, and I'm going to be doing a project with those. That's why those are all printed up and ready to go. So, I know I just kind of like slid that by you. What she calls this? Snow days. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous images of people in the snow. I see my printers had to fit a couple of those on a couple of those things. I ran out of ink halfway through, so, or just at the very end. So a couple of them aren't looking that great, and they'll get used for something, I'm sure. I just don't know what yet. So, all right, now these are naked. Let me see what time we have. All right, we spent a half hour, so now we got to decorate. And I did pre-cut some photos. And I'm just going to probably just do one of them. I think let's do the Santa. I think he'd be darling. I have a couple too, but I think I'm going to do that with Santa. And this is Amy's little kit. It's called Christmas Photos. So let's put those over there. All right. Nothing difficult. I inked around these pretty good. I see I missed something. And there were Santas and kids in that one. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it down here. You're going to decide where you want it. And glue it on. Now, I'm going to definitely use Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix, or 3-in-1 on this because it does not pucker. Again, you could use tape, two-sided tape, or a tape runner to put this on there. I've converted from the runners that I have a million of to this one. Still got a little, I've got a glue spot here. I'll have to work on that after. That's what's sticking to it. Don't want it to stick. Oops, got that a little crooked, which it's good if you're using something where you can move it around a little bit. I know the Santa isn't perfectly square because I cut it with my Tim Holtz cutter. Okay, now one thing I want to do, and I should have did before because I want mine to look pretty vintage. Oh, and the other thing I am going to do is I'm going to just give it a light rounding on the corners like I always do. Now you can make it tag shape if you want. If you want to make this a pocket tag, you could. So I'm going to turn that upside down so because it's cold. And I'm going to ink the corners. Now what I should have did is before I glued or taped or stapled, I should have inked the edges. So again, like this one's already all closed, but you know, I can stick something in here to do my edges. So you want to do that if you want it, don't want it to show. And let me get this here. That's a pocket under there, so I want to make sure I get a little bit of ink across there, but I got it on Santa. I should have did it first. Lesson learned. I love the printed vellum. Isn't it pretty? That's a great way to do it. You could print snow on there if you have a digital that has snow or some cool background that you really like. I do have backgrounds that would look great in that, actually, so I'll have to keep that in mind. These are very addicting. They're very quick. I'm fussing around, so this is not going to fit in there. All right, I already pre-made this, but I see now that because I use the tape runner, it's wider than my glue would be. And this is already tag cut, but I'm going to cut it off because I need this to fit. So I'm going to actually lose the side of these sides of these tags to get it to run in there easy. Yeah, that should fit better. Let me do that before I go rounding in all that good stuff. Make sure it's going to fit. Yeah, that fits lovely. Okay, so let me just use my corner rounder. And let me use my tag chopper. All right. Both of those give me the shape I want for this lovely little tag. There we go. All right. I want to make sure that'll go all the way down in there. It will. Okay, and I don't want it to stick. Now, if I wanted something for up under there, I guess I could get another picture. I didn't think about it. I don't know that I have anything else that would look cute under there. Well, I guess we could use like maybe mom and dad under there. That might be cute. I love these sepia photos for winter. Just love them. It's another way to do winter if you're not into blue and snow, is to do the sepia tones. And very popular this year. A number of digital artists are, like Lorna and Amy at Crafty Cat USA, both have done that. And I know many, many others have too. So, all right. Let me get this rounded. Then we'll go through and decorate. Okay, so I'll probably have to pull everything out to do it, but I do wanted to just get this far. Okay, now you can write on the back of this and on the other one, and this is a great double pocket for you to use in a journal, in a pocket, put a gift card in it, whatever you want to do. I mean, if you wanted to give money and a cute little card to someone, I mean, you can definitely do that here. See, so you could decorate it up in whoever your family member's favorite papers are. Okay, now I want to put a word on here or something, so I love this word. We're going to use Merry Christmas. It's a tape. It's a pretty tape. I'll put something behind it probably. Now I could have put snow in behind there, but I did not on this one. I'm going to put something up the side. I think I know what I want. Could add lace, of course, but I have a number of pretty trims. Let me grab a couple trims. Oh, I'm not finding my Christmas tree trim. Oh, I have the cutest little trees. I don't know where they went. Uh-oh. Where did they go? Huh. Oh, shoot. The one I want, I don't see. Oh, it's got to be. It's with a project, if I know me. Oh, my goodness. Darn it. I'm looking. Give me 1 sec. Don't be upset with me. I'll be right back. Okay. I can't find my Christmas tree trim. Darn it. I have the cutest little trees. I used them on something else recently. You guys saw me. Okay. Oh, wait. Found them. Found them. I have stars. I have Christmas trees. I have snow. I've already used these cute little snowflakes, so I don't want to do that again. Let's see what we got here. I just grabbed a couple things. I was thinking maybe these, oh, hello. These Santa would like the trees. Wouldn't that be cute down the side? Look how cute that would be. Oh, adorable. Maybe we could do that. You guys like that? I do. Or we have pom-poms, or have sparkles, or Christmas stars. Let me see how those would look. I've already done the snowflakes, so I don't want to do those again. Let's see. How do you get it? All right. Or we have the snowflakes. I mean the stars up the side. They're a little white. I would have to ink those. I'm gonna go with the trees. And do I want, oh, I got an idea. Okay. So now this has sticky on the back. This is the most fabulous stuff, and I only have a little bit of it. When it's gone, it's gone. I haven't been able to find it anywhere again. The gal I bought it from doesn't have any this year. I bought this last year. So I'm going to be very sparing with this. I'm hoarding it. I admit it. Hoardsville. Well, what I can do is those other tags that I have to make, I need to make for a project, I can do those on my next video. Okay, we'll make tags out of pre-printed tags or whatever you've got. So we'll go on, we'll talk about those. I'll show you different ways to make those in our next video. We'll just do these today. I think we'll just keep it simple. I was being over ambitious, thinking I was going to get so much done. Okay, no, I need my fingernails. I want my thumbnails to grow back out. But they never do. I'm so hard on my hands, honestly. See, this is sticky. This is sticky back. Isn't this cool? I don't know where you could find this. I imagine you can find it somewhere. Maybe Michael's or someplace. Joanne Fabrics, one of those crafty stores. Oh, cute. Look at that. Adorable. Okay. Now we want this on something. I'm thinking my sparkle net. Laurette's favorite sparkle net. Thank you, guys. You went to the shop and just about cleaned Jolene out. She had to put more in. Now, when I tell you to please ask her if you don't see something in the shop, the reason I tell you that is because with Etsy, they ask us to put in a certain number. Say we have 10 sets, and those sets sell out. They don't tell us when they're sold out. We just have to keep watching. The both of us check the shop as often as we can. But you know, when you're busy, you don't check it as much as you want to or can't, because she still has her girls that she runs around to practices and jobs and, you know, internships, and she's a busy girl, and so am I. So sometimes we don't realize, like the other night I was doing my check, and I called her and I said, oh my God, I noticed it like 1 a.m. I was still awake, and I said, I left her a text because I knew she wasn't up, and I said, check the netting, we're out of blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no, and so she checks it in the morning. She goes, oh gosh, no, we don't have any. You're right. So, these were out for a hot second. They're back in, and they come, I believe with 2 little caps for you. Get a small one for your littler glues and a big one for your big one. The small one's like kind of a gifty thing, but I think you get these 2 things for sure. I'm not sure about the little one. But anyway, they're back in stock. So they were out for a hot minute, and then the shipment came in and we were good to go. So you just never know when you're going to run out of something. We really, really try to stay on top of it. And those who have asked have received. Someone asked me if I possibly had any more napkins, and I found some. And so, you know, they asked for something else, and we found them on the shelf, and we were out and we found them. And so we had them in stock. They just weren't on the Etsy. We had them, and we could easily ship them. We just had run out on Etsy. And like I said, Etsy doesn't send us a bing, bing, you're out. Nope, they don't quite help us that much. So they're good about a lot of things, but not that. I mean, they can't. There's just too many of us, right? So I'm going to put this, and I still think I want it like a little snow behind it. I just feel like this word is going to just disappear. I just don't think it's going to stay there like I want it to. So let me see if I can get some red net behind it. I need to cut another piece of red net. I thought I did. Oh, wait, we got that one. We'll use that. Yep, I need to cut. No, there it is. I did cut it. Okay. I try to keep pieces cutting in my little pouch so I don't have to get up and down. But even here in my shop, I run out of stuff and don't realize it and have to get up and go get it because it's out of being on my crafty table, but there's still some in the containers that I use. I try to keep stuff right by me. And these are great. They go so fast in just a couple minutes if you don't fuss around and you're not doing 2 at once. The other day, I think I made several in an hour. So it's like, and they're fully decorated within that hour. So, you know, it's a fun thing. I knew this was too long. I purposely left it there. I knew I would just cut it down to fit. And it says Merry Christmas. I'll stand up to show you. Merry Christmas. I feel like Santa needs something there. I had an idea. It came and went. Let me see if it comes back. Oh, I know. Came right back again. Yay. I bought a huge thing of this, but I've got the littler one here. Of course, I didn't bring the huge thing in. I need to wrap some on a card for me. I think we're going to carry this. I bought this basic sort of, the one I have is a little more gold than this in a big, huge bolt. It's like 500 yards. No, it's 50 yards. But it's sort of a golden brown that I believe we could use year round. This one's not as golden as the one I bought. Oh, no, the big yardage of. But, or do I want this one? Maybe I want this one. This one's a little more creamy. I think it's too brown. I think the one I have in the other room, in my office, my shipping room, is probably the better color for this. I'll have to make sure I bring it in when I'm working with neutrals because it's a perfect neutral. But it's something I could see. It's very golden color, so I could see using it with my gold things, like with my Marie Antoinette, my Rococo's, and all the other, you know, fun things that we do. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's pretty, but I don't think I'm getting the look I want. I know what I want, and I don't have it. So with me. You could decorate up here. You can do whatever you like, really. I mean, now on this one, I did add a pretty little charm and a topper to my tag. So let me grab something else to put on the bottom there. Let me see what time it is. Okay. Well, I could put some rickrack on there. Is it going to be too much with rickrack? Possibly. Maybe. I mean, I like it. I could do it. It's not that I haven't and wouldn't. I just am not sure. That's a possibility. Let me look at one other thing. We could use ribbon at the bottom, crinkle ribbon. I could use sparkle. I could use pom-poms. That's a bit much red. I don't know if I want to go that. I'll use my mom's trim. Boy, I notice it's really going down. I've been using it at Christmas and the regular time of the year, and of course, you know, I use it on everything year round. She used to put it on her angel dolls. Let me go to here. Okay. This is even the bag my mom kept it in, so definitely every time I handle it, I think of her. She's always with me. She's been gone a long time. She passed away from breast cancer. It was breast and then liver and very aggressive. She fought for 10 years, but it finally, she got it at 63 and passed away at 73. So she fought for 10 years. Did a lot of experimental treatments to help other women. So a lot of the things they use today to help women with breast cancer, she helped pioneer way back when, so very proud of her. She did a lot of, she wanted to live, boy. She did anything and everything they suggested, so some of which was really hard, so my dad and I were her caregivers. Okay, so we should put something up here. I don't know what. I feel like it should be, I mean, something's nagging at me. Like I know what should go up there, but I don't know what it is, right? So, let me think. What could go on that? Maybe just a little tag. Oh, I know. Let's see what I have in front of me. Excuse my arm, my reach. It's like, did I cut any of those out of that paper? Kind of hoping I did, but I don't think I did. Darn it. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But it's bright. Maybe if I ink it down a bit, that would be okay. Or maybe we could just do like something. Let's do something more faded. Because I want this one's sepia. It's very, this is the bright red, which I had out earlier to use on a different card. But I may use these next. So, yeah, there you go, right? All right. So I hope you're enjoying this little craft and chat. And yes, I have to say it is not a tutorial or a strict how-to. It's just sharing my crafting with you, and so that we can make things for our stash, build up our Christmas stash, and fill up our projects so everybody has stuff to work with. And if you've been doing these with me and you're ready to do your journal or you're ready to do a project, you've got all your stuff already made, or at least the base is made and ready to decorate. So isn't he cute? He's a cutie patootie, isn't he? So cute. He looks like he needs a little snowflake or something on him. Do I have any? I probably do. That's kind of they're kind of big. I wonder if they're too big. I feel like it should be like somewhere down here. I have a copper one, maybe would look better. No. Oh, I have this dull gold one. Yeah, that's better. That's more the color of what I was looking for. Okay. Want it up there? I almost feel like I want it there. Or down here. I'll put it on the bottom. It's cute. It's cute. Excuse my reach. Here we go. We're about done. Well, if you like this little project and you could see using them, again, we do carry this printable vellum so you can print on it yourself, or you can just use a plain one and decorate up like I'm doing. You could stamp on the vellum. You can stencil on it. If you don't have the ability to print, you can do all that fun stuff with it. That is not what I wanted to do. Can I get it off? No, I just ended up ripping it. Oh, darn it. Well, okay. So there we have it. Cute, right? And if I wanted to add a little charm, I do have some cute charms. What have I got? I could either add something up here as a little charm. Oh, I have a cute little hat. Let me see. That's cute. Well, I know I picked out a charm, actually, with a pin. And where did they go? Uh-oh, where did it go? I had a pin and a charm for this one. Well, darn it. Okay, well, I don't see it, so I think that'll work. I have some other hats too. Let's see what else. Oh, I've got an actual Santa hat. Maybe we should do a Santa hat. What do you think? Since we have Santa, let's do the Santa hat instead of this one. And we have all kinds of charms in the shop. I don't think we have these exact charms, but we do have charms. So let's see what we could use. Okay. Oh, these little packages are a pain in the butt. I should put them in with all my other charms, but I just got these in, so. Okay. But yeah, you can go look in our shop and see what we have left for Christmas charms. We did restock twice, so I think we still have more in there. Well, we did when I looked last night, but you never know. Sometimes overnight, things sell out. There's a lot of you that are up all night like I am. So you, oh my gosh, I know there's a gold pin. I need to throw some more in here. I thought this was quicker than me reaching through all my stuff, but maybe not. All right. You don't have to put a charm on there. I just thought they were made a fun addition, you know. Get my little chomper because I just want a little. Make sure you go in far enough that it doesn't rip out the corner of your vellum. Okay. Oh, there you go. We got it. We got it. We're done. Oh my goodness, what a mess I made, huh? And then, you know, here is a blank one for us, right? So, you know how that gets done. I'll probably decorate this one in my, with the Nutcracker one. I'll probably do that one as a Nutcracker one. So, all right, there you got it. We got them all done. We just did the two this time. So, All right, you guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed your Merry Monday and your Stack Your Stash. You can do a lot of those very quickly because you're not doing it on video trying to talk and do all the other fun things. So you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you hopefully midweek sometime with another crafty project. All right, you guys, I love you. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.